Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome back to my channel. Great to be back on another video on map making, and we're still on the weight files and the ground textures, rather is a better description. Thanks to one of my subscribers. Just want to quickly get his name here, Joe Tyson or Tyson. Thank you so much, Joe, for the tip. He has actually made me aware of a function in the new editor that I haven't been aware of, which is awesome. It is such a wonderful tool that they've added. And yeah, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Giants are now making you pay for the videos, which normally used to be free. So if you registered with the Giants developer network, you could always watch the support videos for free. Now you have to buy the videos. Can you believe it? How typical is that? So all the normal information of how the editor, the changes, all the nice thing of how to use the editor, you have to now buy it. You can't just watch the videos for free anymore. So yeah, anyways, and I'm not going to spend any more money on Giants, that's for sure. So they're almost becoming like World of Tanks, you know. They money chasers, just wanting money and money and money all the time. But anyways, let's not go on about that. Let us have a look at this wonderful new way. Thanks for that tip, brother. I really appreciate that, and I love to share it with you guys. It's actually a much easier way of getting your ground textures over than the previous video that I've made. The previous one works fine. It is not very difficult, but this is through the editor, which is a much simpler and easier way, and hopefully less confusing. Great, so let's get stuck in. If this is your first time, a very warm welcome. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick with us. And yeah, on this channel we do a lot of farming editor and playing and looking at mods and everything, so you are more than welcome. Thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe. Do it now before you forget. Appreciate that. Good, guys, here we go. So what you need, first of all, is to open your map in the editor. Open the map from where you want the textures to come from. In other words, if it is and by the way, this can only work with the in-game maps, guys. Don't try and do this from another map. If there's custom textures from another map, you're going to have to do it the previous way that I've showed you, the manual way of making your directory in your map, because then you'll have to have that custom textures in your map. Because if you don't do that and you give that map to someone else and they don't have that custom textures, then you're going to have a problem, obviously, because that textures is not going to show up. You're going to have things in your map that's not there. Good, I hope you understand that, because it's very important. Alright guys, first of all, you need 4 clean empty weight files. Now, to get clean empty weight files, it's very easy. You go to any of the FS22 maps. I'll quickly go in here. I've got 2 directories open once again. Go to any of the FS22 maps. Open it in Giants editor. Oh well, you can first look through the data for clean weight files. It has to be spanking clean. There mustn't be anything in it. If there's one speck on it, don't use it. But if there is, if you can't find an empty weight file, right guys, so what you do is just open a blank editor. In other words, just open the editor 902, go file, new mod from game, and what you do is then select any of the maps. I'm just going to use make it the Alpine map. Doesn't matter which one you use. This is all the weight files. Rather use the map that you want to get the textures from. So go new map from game, go into map US, for instance, because that's the one I want to use, and then you just select a directory here, because what we're going to do is just export a copy of the map out so that you can edit it. It's the same as making your own map. So what we're going to do is just grab the desktop. I'm going to just create a new folder here for me, just call it test map, just for that sake, so the directory is there to work in. You open that and you say select folder, and there it is. You click OK, and now you sit back and wait. It's going to create you a copy of the US map now, and then you can go to your hard's content with that copy and trash it afterwards without ruining your in-game copy or your actual one. Right, and here it is, guys. Test map, there it is. So what you do now is zoom out. If I can just wait for the edit to wake up. There you go. For some reason it's probably because I've got 3 editors open now. It's a bit crazy. Alright, so what you do, go into your what's this thing here? Your radius here by the brush. Make it a 1.2 or 1.3 depending on the size of your map. And remember, once again guys, this only works for your in-game maps. If it's a custom one, you have to do it with the custom map and copy those all the stuff over into your map directory. Okay, anyways, brush size, make it square, and select the type of or select the weight that you want to push over. In my case it's gravel grass. I want to bring gravel grass over, and then what you do is just paint this whole thing with gravel grass like that. Sorry, you want to remove. In other words, just make sure your right mouse button is to subtract. You want to remove gravel grass. So there we go. I've just painted the whole map with gravel grass. So now I'm going to have to paint it over with something else, because I've already painted gravel grass. So let's just paint the whole map with animal mud. It doesn't matter which one you use actually. So choose one of the textures you don't want, because what's going to happen is it's going to clear out all the other textures. Now you'll see they're all going to be blank. So just copy a few times, or not copy, left click a few times. You can't use the right click here, sorry guys. With ground textures you can't use the right to subtract, and for some reason, I don't know why, you can't do that. You have to overwrite the texture. It's probably because of that reason you have to overwrite, because all these textures form one layer at the end of the day. So the one, if you paint the one, it will remove from the others, you know, that type of thing. That's the idea, or the way it works. Right, so now we've done that. You save the map. Very important to save, because then it will actually apply that changes to the weight files. And now once it's saved, you can close that. Why is it asking me to save again? So let me save again. Right, and then we're going to go into our directory for that. It's on the desktop, and it's called temp or test map. Go maps, map US. The data folder has got all your weights, and now you'll see the animal mud that I've painted is full on, and all the other weights are empty. So now choose the one that you want to bring over. In my case, it's grass, gravel grass that I want to bring over. Gravel dirt, gravel grass. These are 4 weight files. Just bring them out to your desktop. And it's always handy to have these, because now you have blank weights that you can add many more layers with. So you can just overwrite the names the next time. Alright, so now we can close that. You can use that map or delete it, whatever you want to do with it. It's now finished our work in there. Right, so now back to our map. Just open in a new window here. So what you do now, guys, no, I've put this thing in my way. Copy this 4, Control C. Just want to bring that back. Go into your map. So I'm going to go mods, Garib, maps, map Alpine, into my data folder where the weights is. Oh, my dog's is outside busy having a heart attack for something. Alright, so what you do is just copy this weights in here, Control V, there you go. So now you already have the right names for the weights, so you don't have to rename them or anything. And now the fun begins. So you jump into your editor. Open your map or not your editor, but open your map. Click on the terrain. Click on terrain on this side on the attributes window. If your attributes window is not open, just open it here under window, attributes. And then you go into layer manager. What a wonderful tool. Just keep it like that. And then you open the actual in-game US map where the texture is coming from, not your fake one that you've made. So you're going to go to the actual US one that's in-game. Open that map. Do the same on this. Click Terrain. Go to Terrain. Go to Layer Manager. And there you are. Now you find the one that you want to export. In my case, it is, what was it? Gravel Grass. There it is, Gravel Grass. So what you're going to do now is just take 2 clicks on that. It will make it blue. Copy that name, Gravel Grass 01. Okay, and then you're going to go into your map. You're going to say add layer. It's going to ask you first of all for the weight file. Now you're going to your map directory, to that 4 weight files that you've copied, and you select the first one in there. So it's data, find gravel moss or gravel grass 01 weight. You see they are blank. They need to be blank. Don't put a weight in here with anything. Just have a weight that's blank. Alright, so that's the way to go. Gravel grass 01, just open, and it will pop it in the bottom there for you, a new weight file. There it is. Now you're going to click here by the name. You'll see all these tabs, so you can actually expand this until you see the little X's here for the delete. You can do the same on the other map. So the first thing is you want to name it the same. So just 2 clicks again until you see your cursor. Paste your name in there, Gravel Grass 01. The moment you click on the Diffuse Map site, it will pop your name in there. Alright, so there you go. Now the next thing to do is there's the 2 things that you need to do is the Diffuse Map and the normal map, and make sure you pull these from the actual in-game ones, because if you give the map out, the other guy on the other side having your map must still have the in-game stuff here. Unless it's a custom one, then you put your map directory here with your diffuse and normal files for that specific one. So the main key here is just to be careful with the actual one you're working with. We're working with Gravel Grass 01. So what we're going to do now is click here once again. It will open the diffuse map for you. Remember, it's the diffuse one. It's the first table. And then you click here on the 3 dots. Now you have to just be careful, guys. Be seriously careful. Find the FS22 installation directory and go to that specific diffuse map. So it's under data. You go to maps, map US, because that's the map we're working with. Go to textures and terrain, and then find your diffuse. Alright, so ours is gravel grass, FG, it is gravel grass, gravel dirt, gravel dust, gravel grass, and make sure you select the diffuse and the 01. You don't want to do the normal. The diffuse is the first one. Alright, so open. It will pop it in here. You click OK, and it will pop it in there. Now the next thing, you just click on the other side. 1 click for selection, another click to enter, and now you do the diffuse, because that's the same thing, and it will keep the directory for you, but you're going to have to search again. Unfortunately, it can't remember where you were. So we're going to go find Gravel Grass 01 diffuse. The normal map for it. Gravel Grass 01 normal. There it is, Gravel Grass 01 normal. Be sure you select the right thing here, because otherwise it's going to be very, very bad. Great, so there you have it now. And now what you do is you just compare the next 3 numbers, the unit offset, and the blend contrast, with just do this 4 numbers on the other map, on the actual original map. This one you can expand as well to get to the right size. And go gravel grass, just click on it so it can highlight your line. So it is 2.0, 0, 0, and 0.2. Okay, just make sure that you have those correct. So go back to your map, 1 click for selection, 1 click for enter. So it's 2.0, and do the zeros, guys, because for some reason if you just put a 2 there, I don't know, it might have a difference. And then the rest should be fine. And this should be 0.2. I don't know why. I'm just going to leave it 0.20. It's supposed to be 0.20. Am I right? Yes, let's come this side, 0.20 and enter, and there you go. It's not the same, but anyways, we'll leave it like that. It will probably, once you've entered everything, wake up. Right, the next thing is the color. Now the color is very important. It's the same thing. You click once and click again, and it will open the choose color thing for you. Now to get the right color on this side, you do the same here. Click once, click one more, and all you need to do is punch this 3 sets of numbers into yours exactly the same. So it is 043, 029 and 02. Alright, so we're gonna go this side. It's 0.043, 0.029. I can't remember what's the third one. It's 043, 029 and 02. Sorry guys, just take your time, just make sure it's exactly the same. Oh, I've got the reply. Good. 043, 029, 02 over the other side, 043, 029, 02, and you'll see it as you punch those in, the rest of the stuff will come to fruition there. Alright, and then you just click OK once you've got the color in there, and you'll see the moment you click on the next one, the softness, bloop, it will pop a color in there. Alright, I wonder why this is not expanded like that so I can see the whole number. There you go, 043, 029, 020. Just make sure on this side, click cancel, don't do changes. Yeah, 020, that's right. Right, so the next layer or the next selection is what? Why do I have mud there now? Why am I at mud? I want gravel grass, man. Gravel grass. Oh wait. Gravel grass. I've put the wrong thing here. Sorry guys. Make sure on the US map that you work on the right layer. Oh my word, there, I've done it myself. 2002. Obviously now my color will be wrong, so we're gonna have to redo that. But you get my drift, guys. So you carry on with that. Rinse and repeat the process until you have all 4 your layers added. Before you apply, don't apply, just add all 4 layers, and you will end up with what I'm going to show you now once you've done all 4 layers. So they're going to have gravel 01. Oh, let me just finish this one first before I go on to the next. Alright, so open that, go to that one, make sure you select the right one, gravel grass, click on there. So it's 0.247, 0.214. Alright, so it's 0.247 tab 0.214. Alright, 0.165 is the third one. 0.165. Click OK and click there. Alright, so that should be the same. Go and check that side. Just cancel that. Just maximize here a bit. 247, 214 gravel grass. There you go. Two 247214165. Right, so the same. Great. Next one, we're going to go to softness is 0.8. Then we've got grass and 2.0. So 0.8 grass 2.0. Okay, go back this side. So it is 0.8. Click on the field. Click once again, it will give you a drop down. Go to grass, and this one must be 2.000. Apply. Not apply, sorry, enter. Don't apply yet, and don't worry if it just gives a 2 there, doesn't matter for now. Alright, so now you've added the whole line with all the information for that one. Now the other three is going to be exactly the same, so just follow the process. Right guys, a lot of distractions this morning. One won't say it's a Sunday morning here, my word. Anyway, so before you apply, don't apply. Only apply once you've done the whole job. So don't apply yet. So what you're going to do now, once you've done the one line, you just say add layer again, and you rinse and repeat. Find your weight file, which is in your mods folder, or in mine, wherever your map is stored. Go maps, find your map where you store your weight files, and go to grass. Is it the gravel grass 02 is mine, whatever the one is that you're bringing over. Gravel grass 02 is our next one. So we've done one, we do number 2 now. And there you are. So there it is. The next one, obviously now, you can just type gravel grass 02, because now you've got an example here on top for what you want. So just make sure that your spelling is the same, and then rinse and repeat until you have all 4 the layers in here. So I'm going to do mine and you do yours, and then we'll carry on with the next step before we apply. So there's something else to do. So just have all 4 gravel or whatever texture you've got in there installed, and then we'll check out the rest. Like I say guys, now you've got an example on top of it, gravel grass 01, so all the other layers has got exactly the same number, so you just punch them in as it is, and once you've gone all 4 there, we'll carry on. Right guys, now that you have all 4 the new textures in, or the layers rather, there they are, and you can see that they are all the same, exactly the same as your in-game maps lines. So there's gravel grass 1 2 3 4 2 0 0, all these numbers are exactly the same as in yours now. And then you go back to your map. Now one last thing is to add a combined layer for gravel grass. It's much better using a combined layer because it gives you the multi-layer texture, all 4 of them together, so you don't have those repetitive lines and stuff. So put a combined layer for it. So all you need to do is add combined layer like that there. Here by the name, you give it a name, it will be gravel. This have to be in caps to distinguish, so caps, it's gravel grass. I'm going to just rename my previous one because I put it to 01 there for some reason. I wonder if I can rename it now. I'm just going to give it gravel moss. That's better. And then what you do now in your layer, select the 4 different layers for it. So just click there twice, so then you go down to gravel grass 01, and the same this side, gravel grass 02. Grass 02, there it is. Grass 03 and grass 04. Gravel grass 01, gravel grass 02, gravel grass 03, and then lastly give it a noise frequency. I think 2 is what you've got on this side. Gravel grass, it's 2. Yeah, make the same noise frequency. For yours it's 2.000 and enter, and that's it. Okay, go back to layers, and now that you've done it, you click apply, and it's going to ask you apply your changes. Unsaved terrain paintings are lost. In other words, don't do this if you have got stuff that you have saved or haven't saved yet. So open your map once you've saved your map and then do these layer changes, because if you've done something, you're going to lose that. So all you're going to say is undo only possible by reloading the i3D. So we go yes, and that's it. You just wait for it a few seconds, and there you go. And then once you see it's done, you can click close. And now if you now click in your map, go down to your ground, wherever you want to paint some textures, right? You go into your paint mode, and here we go here, and now you will see we should have gravel grass, the 4 gravel grasses, as well as gravel grass, the multi-layer texture. There you go, and there it is. How is that, guys? Isn't that so simple and easy? And now just to make sure that it's working, I'm just going to paint a section here just for fun. Open it big because you can see it on your weight file. Just like that. Going to save my map, and now on the gravel cross, all 4 of them, you should see some changes. Right, it says it's ready, and now we can go into our map folder. Sorry, it's not that one, it is this one here. Oh, sorry, this one here on this side. If we now just press F5 for a refresh, and find our gravel grass. There you go. You can see gravel grass. It's got the little doikie on there. So if you open that, you see where I've painted. Good. All right. So it's working. Excellent, man, guys. I hope that is a better way for you to work with your ground textures. For me, it surely is an easier way. So it's much simpler this way, because then you don't have to edit your i3D, because editing the i3D is a scary thing. You can easily mess up your map. Great, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for that tip, brother. And also thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and to do share my channel and stuff, and visit my website if you get a chance. And then also thank you so much for watching once again, and thanks a big thank you to my sponsors, or not sponsors, but my supporters is the right word. Bless you, guys, and have a wonderful day. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, man.